sure that you are following along. In fact, put together a snappy little highlight reel about why this matchup is so important. These are two incredibly talented competitors. Brooke Havok, she's making her way to the ring right now. This is a woman who's been traveling around the country the better part of this year, training at different prestigious schools and academies for professional wrestling all around. I mean, she's 15 total. Think about how much more dangerous of a competitor that makes her. Already so very good, but challenging herself, honing her craft, sitting on her different learning trees for the better part of this year.
Right, if you want to be a successful competitor in the world of professional wrestling, you never stop learning. Brooke Havok definitely epitomizes that. I've heard a lot about her. I've seen a lot of her stuff online, video, etc. But it's my first time getting a chance to see her live and in person. I'm very excited, but she's going to have her work cut out for her with our current Prodigy Cup holder.
Spiteful Brute, who secured the Prodigy Cup in a gauntlet match at a link to the past. He's had successful defenses in four-way at Powerbomb and against Judy Underwood in the singles contest at Pro Trios Night 1. But talking to Harleen Lopez ahead of this match, you can see the trophy in her hand, something point of pride from Spiteful Brute. She said that she admires Havok's style. She said that Havok brings a lot of versatility, that could throw anything at Harleen, and acknowledged that this could be one of her biggest tests so far as the Prodigy Cup champion.
Right, you got to hand it to Harleen Lopez. Taking on all comers. This is Brooke Havok's debut. You know, we saw earlier tonight where even just to get a match with a hated rival in Fenris, that the power broker, Mr. Nicodemus, is making big talents jump through several hoops, win 3 matches. But Harleen Lopez is like, no, I want the best. I want to test myself against the best. The first match in, I'm taking that chance. But I can lose this prestigious cup to a newcomer here, the PRO LUCHA, but not a newcomer in the world of professional wrestling, Brooke Havok.
Take it over to our head commander, Samira, to set the scene.
The following contest is for the Prodigy Cup Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, standing in the corner to my right, from San Jose, California, she is the Emo Queen, Brooke Havok. And her opponent, she is standing in the corner to my left, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is your Prodigy Cup champion, the Spiteful Brute, Harleen Lopez.
When you think about the motivations for these competitors, it's all in their names. The Emo Queen, driven forward by passion and emotion. The Spiteful Brute, fueled by that need to keep proving herself and proving herself against the people that have doubted her. And that is what it is all about, that Prodigy Cup trophy, the Prodigy Cup Championship. Up for grabs here. Hashtag PPL World. It is World of Ruin. It's our season finale of PRO LUCHA.
And just on the visual test here, of course, Harleen Lopez has the size advantage, the height advantage here. I wonder how this one's going to go. All right, a little bit of respect to start things off. You know, we saw before. No rivalry here, no bad blood.
Oh, switching it up, switching it up. And throw Harleen off her game already is Brooke Havok. There we go. An honorable fight.
And let's see
to a finish.
And let's see if things stay that way. You know, let's keep this one clean. Let's keep this one honest, but let's see if it's a true test here of who the better competitor is.
As now Brooke Havok getting that early advantage, but quickly Harleen Lopez with the escape, shifting the momentum. Havok rolling through. As we had said, it had studied under some incredible learning trees. The Nightmare Factory, the West Coast Pro Wrestling Academy. Now with that control on the wrist, the torque being put on Brooke Havok.
Just the little things that each competitor was doing there as their arm was being wrenched and reversed, whether it be bending the elbow, relieving some of the pressure on their opponent's hands by trying to break the fingers. That is smart wrestling. That comes as second nature when you've been doing this for a long time. That folks at home may not even notice that's what to do, but now Brooke Havok maybe using a little bit of speed that she may have over Harleen Lopez and a little bit of showboating maybe.
Havok saying, I got a double bicep pose in me too. Now ducks low does Havok, rear waist lock of her own, trying to ground and stymie the momentum of the Spiteful Brute. Harleen Lopez, incredible amateur background and has been on such a tear this year, not only capturing the Prodigy Cup, but for her first time being ranked on the Pro Wrestling Illustrated rankings. It's an honor that's meant a lot to her.
Right, the PWI Women's 250 recently registering on there. That's a huge deal. Anyone coming up here in the independent wrestling business to get public magazine like that. But right now, Havok in control. Ooh. And just like that, Harleen just simply sidestepped whatever Brooke had in mind there, the drop kick or otherwise.
Now barreling in full head of steam with the uppercut. Packs so much power. Does Harleen Lopez. Threat on the mat, a threat with her strength game.
This is a game of reversals. This is a game of one-upwomanship, I should say, in just trying to stay one step ahead of the opponent in regards to trying to just counter exactly what they're doing, thinking one move ahead, move that they're currently in, instead of trying to think too far ahead and make a mistake.
Like just snapping a, gotta imagine a hell of a neck stinger. So Brooke Havok, courtesy of the Spiteful Brute. Harleen Lopez now weaving through, getting the shoulders down. Only good for two.
Referee Sonic in great position to see that, and great transition here from the crucifix into that submission hold.
Incredibly gifted submission game, but too close to the ropes, able to fight through and force the break is Brooke Havok.
Having great ring awareness there, seeing the ropes right in front of her, but Harleen was doing her best to try to obstruct her vision to kind of throw her off her game of where she was, but now both competitors back up to a vertical base.
Now butterflies the arms, tossed overhead. Long way down, a nasty landing, straight into that cover. Only one. You talk about grit, you talk about determination. Brooke Havok, who's fought through and returned from not one but two significant knee injuries over the course of her young career.
Yeah, one knee injury is going to completely change you as a competitor. It's going to slow you down just a little bit. It's going to make you a little bit more apprehensive. But to have two like that and still to be competing at the level that Brooke Havok is very impressive, and just kind of goes to show her great determination, like you mentioned, just like that chop reverberating off the walls here at the Harlem Spectre Squash Center.
Now the forearm shivers exchanged. Clasp at the wrist to keep each other within firing distance. Back and forth, just slugging it out. Brooke Havok, Harleen Lopez, Prodigy Cup Championship on the line. Oh, double headbutts connecting. Both combatants are down.
They say that the top of your head there, that part of your skull is the hardest bone in your body, and the two of them just collided, tops of their heads together. Very easily could have been a knockout blow like we saw earlier in that prominent pay Jet Jagori, sorry, excuse me, not Jet Jagori anymore, Tiramisu now, I guess. But Brooke Havok now here, the first one to stir to her feet here. And steam.
Getting that early advantage, Brooke Havok finding that wherewithal. And now, turning around, collision to the knee. Snaps with the neck breaker, does Havok now off of the ropes. Drives the knee straight to the jaw. Could be curtains. Prodigy Cup champ? Absolutely not. The wag of the finger, Harleen Lopez is saying no.
And every cover in this contest, you're seeing the competitors doing everything that they can to keep the limbs down, get as much body across the shoulders.
Could be looking for a crossroads.
One of her signature maneuvers, she's felled a lot of opponents with that.
Saw that hood slam gig across the forehead of Brooke Havok, another training academy where she studied. Oh wait, it was rolling through, looking for reverse the curse, but it was scouted. Wait a second, Harleen Lopez has Brooke Havok face first across the turnbuckle.
Modified snake eyes there, just driving her face first right to that top buckle.
Dumps with the suplex. Another big influence for Harleen Lopez. Eddie Guerrero. Are we gonna see three amigos here at World of Ruin? That shoulder shimmy tells you all you gotta know. Oh wait, no! Anchors herself against the lower body of Harleen Lopez as Brooke Havok.
We talked about reverse the curse being scouted here, but Brooke Havok having the three amigos out of Harleen Lopez scouted as well. Didn't get over from the third attempt.
Closes the distance, and now, oh, into that gory position. Oh, face first, a little nod to Avery Good, professional talent scout, is now rolled up. Harleen Lopez for the win, no! He's got a significant influence on the career of Harleen Lopez. Sat under his learning tree, did the Spiteful Brute.
Avery Good not out here, I'm sure still giving the state champs an earful.
Oh, fly on the wall in that locker room. Sheesh.
But Harleen Lopez now going for that crossface, has Brooke Havok right in the center of the ring, and Brooke immediately scrambling. And this is the sign of two great competitors like this. They have both of their competitors' moves, their signature moves, well scouted, and it's one thing to be well scouted, it's another thing to have a game plan, a reversal of what to do when they go for that, just like we saw right there.
Ooh, back elbow connecting. Shot to Brooke Havok, and yeah, Brooke Havok knows that crossface has ended many a match for Harleen Lopez, knew the danger she was in immediately, forcing that break, and now driving Havok down to the mat, crossface once again. Havok now caught in this crossface for longer than Harleen Lopez's last attempt. Could the lights be starting to go out? And now you see the hair.
Right, and the way that Harleen Lopez has that in, it's a way to obstruct the vision again as she's trying to wrench her back. Oh no!
Down! Somebody said an emo swoop, but it can definitely obscure the vision of the emo queen. Able to escape that one, shifting and working with some leverage there was Brooke Havok.
Using her momentum.
Gets the shoulders down, but wait a second, jockeying back and forth in this almost a seesaw of pinfalls. Sonic now. Distance now between these two combatants. Havok stacking the shoulders, but now flipped and the shoulders are down. Harleen Lopez retains the Prodigy Cup.
And unless we talked about every pinfall attempt in this contest was done with purpose, limbs being held down, a lot of weight across the shoulders, but the difference between those reversals we saw just moments earlier and what got Harleen Lopez the victory was a tight grip through the legs, both of her hands clasped, and somebody who uses a crossface as a finish has to have one of the most impressive grip strengths you'll ever see. And there's a little bit of show of respect, and that's great to see. No hard feelings. Fight another day. Brooke Havok, an impressive debut, but couldn't get the job done and wrest the cup from Harleen Lopez.
Harleen Lopez ends this year of PRO LUCHA holding the Prodigy Cup champion that she has fought and defended with all of her might. And now looks forward into 2026. What new adventures will come the way of the Prodigy Cup champion? Spiteful Brute, ever on that unending quest to keep earning the respect that she demands. Now with the that precious prize in tow. Sets her focus. January 24th as a new season begins. A fresh, clean slate for the PRO LUCHA Prodigy Cup champion. Friends at home, tell us what you are thinking so far. Use the hashtag PPL World. It's Lisa Marino here alongside Diamond Joe on the call. And things are about to get even more brutal. Batten down the hatches as we